One. YouTube, welcome in. You always pick the best times to join us because it was the best of times. It was a 4 streak of times. Isaac's done. Maggie, Kane. We could Kane out of our gourds.
Don't forget to use your Prime Dank Bog.
Killer Camp, thanks for the 22 months. Thanks for... Did you use your Prime? Thank you for the 22 months. Specialist dances when... We have not done a snoozle yet. We'll do a Zazel. Why not? With the win streak on the line, that's a little Azazel. You want to play along at home? Illy Millie, Xylophone, Quilly, KB Toys, A Omega. All right, so on the journey to Dead God, all we have to do is grip it and rip it. You know what that reminds me of? It reminds me of a time when your favorite team had its back against the wall and you're like, you know what? It doesn't matter, I'm going down with the ship. And then you realize the ship was just a cereal bowl. And that bowl was filled with grape nuts. And you're like, man, either between me or you, someone's got to eat this cereal and it's not going to be me. But I will say this. Chance of victory with this character, very good. Because what Azazel starts with is not brimstone. It's thinstone. Thinstone is... Oh, this music. Thinstone is better than brimstone 12% of the time. I don't think tears matter for this. We can't take this in this situation. But what about odd mushroom and soy milk? Unfortunately, we cannot take that. We cannot take that. What is he yapping about? Quit a beam.
Welcome, brand new subscriber.
Is that considered yapping? Lions B 2024. It's our year, man. Tears reduce the time to load brimstone. Who do you think you are? Edmund McMillan? I will say, how do you lose with Azazel? Dan's the only person I can listen to yapping because he's so confident in it. I think we need to clarify what yapping is. What is yapping? To me, yapping is something a dog does. What is there a... Can you look up the word yap in the dictionary? You have a university in Yaponomics. Wait, where's the horse? Blabbering? What does blabbering mean? Talking? Should probably get out of here. You lose with Azazel by being overconfident. Bottom left corner. I have a feeling the secret's right there. Checks out. I really feel like the secret's right there, man. Someone saw a Tinta? Yo, Torch the automation. Anyone see the traders? I think a lot, 75% of chat has seen it. Yo, Beef Wennington, thank you for the T-Space 2 for 46 months. Holy Appreciate the support. Oh, we got a red heart. Just waste an air? Can you waste air? Is there such thing as wasting air? Nexus, what's going on? Locklius, thanks for the prime. Can you waste air? Free curse room if you use the horse. Sounds like you're trying to convince me of doing something I would already do. Ooh. I don't know if that question makes sense. Rare. Can air be wasted? That's... Can you waste air? How would one ever waste air? What is this? Use a manual or electric shaver. I'm trying to figure out if I should buy electric. You know what? I'm so honored that you would ask me about that. I don't know why you would, but hey, I use manual, but I feel like I would probably use electric more. But I'll tell you what, next time like one of those shaving deals comes around, I'm like, no one will ask about it. Maybe, you know what? Maybe I'll take it next time. You can't get as close as Dan gets with an electric.
Welcome, brand new subscriber.
Bretta Nadievsky gifted a tier 1 sub to dang_B0T. They have given 385 gift subs in the channel.
Brett, thanks for taking care of the bot in more ways than one, if you know what I mean. I don't know, like, I think Manscaped has come to the table. I just feel uncomfortable with that term. Why in chat if you also feel uncomfortable with that term? And if no. I just feel like if they called it dude shaves, I'd be like, okay. All right. Ooh, what's that? Hey, can I ask you a question? Okay, come here. Walk around. Yeah, she's okay. Hi. Come here. This is the benefit of the temporary setup. Hi. Hold on. Come in here. There's the camera right there. You say hi. They brought me breakfast unasked for. Unasked for. Hi. That's kind of scary, isn't it? You want to say hi? There's a meme I'll tell you about.
Hello.
You say hello.
Hello.
You say everyone's saying hi to you. How was she? Thanks for thinking. Cool. Love you. Alright, love you. Okay. Sorry. Oh, hold on. That's what I was gonna ask you. What's your level of comfortability with the term manscape? She's making cringe face. I know, I said like, I just, like if it was called like dude shaves, I'd be like, okay, but like, yeah. Alright. She said it's, her words not mine, it's creepy. I don't know, look, no judgment if you're good with it. For me, it just doesn't, I'm just uncomfortable. I don't say dislike, it just makes me like, I couldn't say that word every day. All right, so here's the $1 million question. Will Bob's brain end a run? There's only one way to find out.
Mr. Hidetaka Miyazaki-san.
I, for one, am a believer in Bob's brain. That's me. We're about to find out. I am a believer. For that reason right there. I am a believer. Did you see that? Sometimes, look, sometimes it's not about Bob. It's about what you do with his brain. I don't believe we should be in this business right here. I think we should skip because we don't want to give up any reds, right? What do you think? So wise. Full brim though? At least check, but then we lose percentage, right? Went on half a red heart. Wasn't gonna take any. We gotta remember, we got a streak on the line, and I'm not saying we're horsing. Free curse room. Wait, we want to get dinged, right? Both are permanent WFB. Might as well go for paw. All right, let's get out of here. So can we get range up? We need range up. Well, you know what? Let's just go for a nice, easy victory. C-Moon on YouTube says, hey, watch a few videos of the new next great starship from Star Citizen back in the day. Do you still follow Star Citizen and ever play it on your stream? I still follow it. I am waiting for Squadron 42, and we check it out about once a year. Once a year. More or less. Or every other year. I mean, you brought up Star Citizen. That was the second game we ever backed on Kickstarter in 2012. It's hard to believe that was now what? It was 12 years ago. Oh my gosh. The other game I backed is still not released yet. It's called I forget what it's called now. Space Venture. It was by the guys who made Space Quest, which was like the first computer game I ever played as a kid. Taught me how to type and read and just have some fond memories. So I'm like, oh yeah, like they're not gonna let me down. Why would they let me down? Like, why would they let me down? Like they helped me learn so many things. They're still working on the game. It could be out. I think we would play that. I'd play that on the stream, even though it will sacrifice analytics for a week. It'll be nostalgia. Is it out? Taught you about scams this time? I will say this. You're a Star Citizen believer? I mean, I'm more right at this stage right now. I'm more interested in Space Venture because I feel like that's gonna come out first. Look, I'm not gonna dangle a VIP out there for someone to check the status of the game Space Venture, but I certainly would definitely do that. Mucormycosis. Sure, why not? I backed 3 games in 2017 and none of them have come out. The game is called Space Venture. It's a... Oh, I didn't even... It is a... Purple Brim. It is a space adventure game. Like, Click to Adventure. Plus 2.5 range, we'll take it. I realized last night Dan will need to unlock the Forgotten on this file, and that will be ace to watch. Can you extrapolate a little bit more what that means? Ace to watch? August 26th. After 10 years, Space Ventures finally launched the backers of the project. They're moving the game to Unity. VIP? Ethane? So it's not out, or it kind of is out? Oh, look at Purple Brim. I've never seen Purple Brim. Is a Noida officially trunk? No, it's not trunk. Noida's like that fine wine you keep for when your favorite friends come over. You tweeted this in 2022. The first Kickstarter project I backed in 2012 just came out. 10 years later, it's never over. Congrats to Andromeda guys for seeing the game all the way through. Thanks for the childhood memories. I didn't tweet that. I tweeted that. It's out. How come I never played it then? Are you telling me the game's out? I knew about it. I tweeted about it. I haven't even played it. That can't be true. Chat, you think I'm joking about having the memory of a young squirrel? Like, you just blew my mind in real time. So, is it on Steam? We're lost in the Cuphead sauce. There's a backer-only version available via email, but the Steam and full release have not dropped. So does that mean we want to play it or we don't want to play it? If it's not, is it the real version? I'm so confused. Yo, Joey Dalhover, first time chatter, welcome. Dan's game will pick up next episode where he forgets he's a traitor. Spoilers. All right, I guess the game's out, huh? Come on, Bobby. I do think this is a good build. Take a little JJ Abrams. I mean, to me, this is just so risky. Don't need it. Horse out of the curse room to avoid damage. Okay. Dan is streaming from a temporary location because he forgets where he lives. Look, I'm not joking. Why do you think people have bad memories? Holy. Too much going on. Oops, didn't mean to do that. It's in the leaded water. Because they had children. That's a good run, man. I mean, look, a lot has to go wrong for us to lose it. But why not us? The lack of need to remember everything. I mean, it'd be nice. All right. You said something about Monster Hunter. I feel like we've tried that and are like, oh, it's a Souls game, but with so much management. Too much horsing, your brain develops into a horse. People make up memories every time they recall them. Memories are less concrete than we think. Really? Souls Management LLC. Big Cosmetics. Pal World is coming out the end of the week. Pokemon with Guns. That comes out already?
LLC me.
Naruto, thanks for the 16 months. Look, people spend a lot of money with lawyers to file LLC paperwork. You don't need it. You can file an LLC paperwork for like 30 bucks yourself. Chat, don't get scammed. Don't get scammed. It's one form. I know, right?
Let's go.
Cheers, Dan.
Antelope Cannonball, thanks for the 16 months. I appreciate it. If I give you $50, will you do it for me? I will do it for you on stream. You'd have to give me all of your personal information. But I would 100% do it for content. Especially because it'll take 3 minutes. But 3 minutes... What's 3 minutes by 50? How much is that per hour? Get him. Don't worry, he'll forget. Have I heard of Quasimorph? It might be up your alley. Isn't that like a furry game or something? $1,000 an hour? I'll do it. Or are you going to give me your personal information? What is this? Mystic Cobalt Tree. Oh, we're in a temporary office, right? Or location. Capra Demon's room.
Let's go.
Mad Maddie, thanks for the 30 months. Appreciate it. Mystic Cobalt Tree. Take a roll of a hardened PMC in a dark turn-based extraction RPG. Yo, Ithane, send me a Put it in the Discord in suggestions or DM it to me. Sounds like is up our alley. I thought Quasimorph was like a furry thing. He keeps them on their feet. Just being honest, isn't there a game like that with like, it's like a human, a lion, and then there's like 4 faces in between, and it's like the human turning into a lion? You know what I'm saying? Dude, I like that Bob's brain turns into like a TwitchCon explosion. Why do I know this though? Because someone tweeted it to me. It's pretty much where all my information comes nowadays. From someone sending me a Twitter or on Discord saying, hey, have you seen this link? And I'm like, oh, cool. Or if someone texts it to me. If someone texts me a link on my phone, what I do, if someone texts me a link to my phone, I type LOL and I never click on the link. Just not gonna do it. I give them what they're looking for. They're looking for an LOL that's funny, but I can give it to them without actually doing it. You know? Called giving the people what they want.
Let's go.
18 months of you peace.
If someone texts me something that I don't have to click a link on, if it's an image, then I'll give them a you know, more authentic. But if you're texting me a link, I'm not clicking on it, especially if it's a news article. All right, let's roll. You know what? You only send 0-day links? What the heck is 0-day? Until they answer with what's funny. I don't know why. Somehow, like, texts have eroded to being, like, email. For me, texts have eroded to email where I don't respond, I don't read them. I don't interact with texts. And then when I text someone and I need a response and they don't answer, then I get like, why didn't you answer my text? You know, it's like, don't you check your text messages? Did we get our secret yet? But I don't know, I don't know when text messages took a turn. But text messages used to be like an important thing. You used to get a text and you'd be like, man, that's what I'm talking about. You're like, this is good, important stuff. And then it just eroded to nothing. Like, where's our secret room? Snapchat killed texting? I have a Snapchat, I don't use it though. Why in chat if you use Snapchat and in chat if no? Use text a lot for work? What are you using text for work at, Shannon? Your animals just neigh at you. They're not gonna text you. Shannon works in a zoo, by the way. 81% of chat does not use Snapchat. I'm with you. Doxa, everyone knows she's a zookeeper. Group chats with coworkers about animal things. Shannon, what are your thoughts on chickens being a zookeeper? It's the first time we're talking about it publicly outside of Instagram. There's greater than a coin flip chance I'm gonna get some chickens. Not joking. Like, you'd be like, well, that's not a Dan thing to do. And I think that's exactly why we're gonna do it. Chickens are so loud. You're clucking with me. Chickens are work. Have you ever taken care of chickens, or are you just talking? You have a chicken? Hope you don't have coyotes.
Let's go.
Let's go, you traitor.
Yo,
Less than 3.
Sally Peace, thanks for the 71 months. It's been a while. I just figured you were gone for for nearly ever because of all the new World of Warcraft stuff, but glad you're back. Thanks for the 71 months. Appreciate it. Been gone because of work. Sally Peace, what do you do for work? Let's just get to the bottom of this right now. We could buy that, but... Restarts the room and spawns all enemies. Can be used multiple room clears rewards for a single room. I work in IT at a local hospital. So in what world do you not have a second monitor, Sally Peace? How do we get a second monitor up there for you in the hospital? Look. Hospital IT. We got to get you a second monitor. You know? What are the odds you could watch at work?
Wheel of fortune.
And the heart monitors don't count. I do hospital IT. You had 3 or 4 monitors. Now I work from home and have a 34-inch monitor. Okay, look, you don't have to dunk on Sally. Sorry, I can't fix the ER Wi-Fi. I'm watching Twitch. Do you think you get fired for that? You could. How is it any different than like having a conversation with a coworker at the old watering hole? All right, we need to dial. You Comcast the ER Wi-Fi. Can we use this and pay this guy off? Let's try.
The chariot.
Synthansia? I'd say that worked exactly as... Wait, can we roll that room? Doctor trying to look up WebMD and you're hogging all the bandwidth yapping about brimstone. It did work. That's the thing about it. You just don't know what works. Kind of like you don't know what works until you try it. +2. Sorry. How many accidental +2s do I get per month? That was not an intentional +2. I think 5. Also 07 ad eaters in chat. 1 a week. Ooh, shot speed. All right, let's do one more clear. So we get 5. So 5 is the answer. Shot speed doesn't help. Why not? What about luck? It didn't give us +4 luck. Bob him. Hit him with the bob. That's big Bob energy. How come it didn't re-roll the room? That's John in Tennessee.
John in Tennessee, go ahead. What you want to say?
That's true.
Why didn't that re-roll? Roll the boss. Doesn't work on boss rooms. Well, they forgot to put that in the manual. Monster. All right. Let's get out. Let's get out of here. Use it on big rooms and you can farm rewards. Chicken feast. D7 is not a good item. Yo, Kevin Lie on YouTube. Appreciate the kind words. Get this toast. All right. That thing should get... Use it on a Larry room? No, it's called an Eddie room. Not a Larry room. What do you mean a Larry? What the heck's a Larry room? There's not even a Larry in the game. The worms?
Been loving traitors so far. EP3 was the blue suit a probot Easter egg.
Zinto, thanks for the 10 months. Was the blue suit a prop bet Easter egg? Well, first of all, it's not blue. It's Honolulu blue. No, there's a couple Easter eggs. You've already seen one. I'm like, I gotta get the word horse into the show somewhere. Mission accomplished. Please no spoilers. The show's been out for 4 days. There's a 48-hour moratorium except on Fridays because the shows come out on Thursday, so people are probably going to want to talk about it.
Mr. Daniel Streak, he gets you on your feet.
Once is enough.
I've had enough! I've had enough!
I would die to see. I wouldn't die, but I would love to see that clip. How do you spell that? Ivadenof? The blue suit was from the performance review. Really? It's good memory. Since Cobalt is stuck in Detroit. Cobalt's stuck in Detroit? What? For real? He didn't text me. Why didn't he text me? He tweeted it this morning that he's... Also, how about he gets this... He gets the privilege of staying in Detroit. No, he didn't text me. I don't know if he knows I live in. Talk about Cobalt, gets Cricket's head. I just text him back, LOL. Wait, Cricket's head is a damage multiplier? Since when? I always thought it was just like a plus D. Secret room between the shop. Cricket's head always goated? I didn't know that. If you get a big room, you can break the game. Now you're talking my language. Don't say anything about it. We're already at mom? How? Bob him. That's good, right? Is it? Let's give us dark purple. No. All right. Do I get +2 for having the streak up on my phone while you cut wood? Whoa, yeeters. Number one, are you cutting wood with an axe or with a chainsaw? And two, I would say be careful, but can you just post a picture of it in the Discord instead so we can see it? Just asking. Splitting axe. I don't know why. I don't know how or why I know this, but I guess there's like an old or new TikTok meta of like, I guess the kids would say like thirst trapping. Someone like puts up TikToks of them chopping wood and it's like a thirst trap. I don't understand that. The whole thing, both posting it and extreme little brother. What? Well, maybe I'm not fully understanding thirst trap. Thirst trap to me is like just all the comments are like, you know, like saying, will you date me? That kind of stuff. Is that what a thirst trap is? Okay. So like the goal of the posting is to incite those kind of comments. You're 85% right. Okay. Chance for homing tiers. Do we want this? We'll try it. You're trapping the thirst of the viewers. Yeah, I don't... Ooh, that's garbage. Not terrible. Interesting. We'll let it rip. We only give Bill updates on if we get to an angel room. Range is good, accuracy not so much. Where's the tinted? Right there? How you saw that is beyond me. I don't know how you saw that. All the Bob doubters are quiet. I'm telling you, Bob's a good item, man. Why is it called a thirst trap? I don't understand that. To me, a thirst trap is like running 5 miles, and then at the end, you know, there's gonna be a water table, and all the cups are empty. You know what I'm saying? How come you give me plus? That wasn't even a +2. You give me +2s when I'm like, I'm just saying something normal, but when I give you a real +2, it's crickets. How does that work? A rare +2 moment. A thirst trap is often used on social media. Imagine if someone wants to get a lot of attention, something by making others think they are very attractive. They post photos of themselves in a way to generate thirst. Wait, so I just posted something, but the intention was not to thirst trap it. Like, so just if I post any photo, then it's a thirst trap? I don't understand. It's like this that photo right there. That's just a normal photo. That's like... So any post is a thirst trap? Clueless. If you have a photo that shows up how attractive you are. I mean, depends on how dehydrated the viewer is. A thirst trap gets you my man.
My man.
All right, I guess I'm learning. It has to be suggestive. I got it. So like, if a streamer does a calendar for a subathon, that would be like, consider that, right? Okay. Do they have to be aware that they're doing that? Like, what is it called when they know that they're doing that? Not necessarily, it's not irrelevant. Not relevant. Learn something new every day. Bob him. You cannot talk to me about Bob ever again. John in Tennessee. If it would test Twitch TOS, then it's probably a thirst trap. I got it. So let me. You've explained it to me. I've synthesized it. Let me share back with you that I understand it. If you go into like the Twitch category, like hot tubs, pools, and beaches, that anything on there is probably a thirst trap, right? Is that I'm showing to you that I've taken your knowledge and understood it. Okay. All right, I get it now. Okay. Thank you for teaching me. I'm trying to think, what would like the late 90s, 1990s version be of a thirst trap? Sears catalog? Music videos? Baywatch. Okay, because Baywatch isn't like... Baywatch. Because Baywatch understands the assignment without getting into trouble. We're gonna get bobbed here. I used to like watching Baywatch as a kid. Exposed. I actually did though. I'm like, oh, some of these stories are pretty good. What year did Baywatch come out? Stay moving. '82. Nicole Egerton. I mean, there's no way Ryan Gary did not like Nicole Egerton. So Baywatch is the original thirst trap. I got it. How many guppy items do we have? I don't think we need that. I don't think we need it. Reading certain magazines for the articles. The original thirst trap was some lady showing ankle. Just the second one.
What's the definitive way to cook your eggs for breakfast?
Over easy. On very, you want to know the key though? Is very low heat. Extremely low heat. Just let it cook. You don't have to force it.
Let's go.
Omelette.
Just Tom. Thank you for the 62. ROM Secrets, thanks for the 54. Great timing, by the way. Hey. We'll take it. I think we get out of here. I'm just a little... 3 hearts makes us a little concerned. Try D7 in the cat room to try to get more guppy items. Gordon Ramsay cooks his scrambled eggs on high heat. Yeah, what does Gordon Ramsay know? All right, we're out of here. He's just a guy. You're gonna trust Gordon Ramsay or me on how to cook? Bob won us. Bob won us this entire run. Catardal? I thought it was over. Gordon Ramsay is unfortunately British, and we all know about British food. What do we know about it? What are you trying to say about British food? It's not good. Why? How can you make that bold statement? Have you ever had fish and chips in Scotland? At Brett's house? Whoa. Why are we getting a full heart of D?
Hell, Gary.
Saved. Saved. Omega saved. We need some tinted. Just stay alive. Stay moving. Come on, we gotta find some tinted here. Let's manifest some tinted. All right, streak's alive. What more can we ask for? Is there gonna be a new golden goblet for this year? Oh, Somo 3000. If you can tell me the last year a new golden goblet video went live, I'll ponder it. We have to. Do we have to? I feel like we have to take it.
Retro vision.
We have to go back and create a rock tinted somewhere. What is this, Isaac on Game Boy? Look, we don't choke to this song. Bob 'em. Holy. Recheck that wall. Just take it easy. Streaks on the line. We could check this wall. Oh, we already have our singular secret. Okay. How do you lose with 12 damage brimstone? DS. First time chatter, welcome. By the way, glad you're here.
Wheel of fortune.
We haven't lost yet. DS. It was actually a net positive. If you think about it, it was a net positive. Come on now, kid. Come on. Farming clips? What do you mean? How come it didn't reset the room? That's such a falsity. Give me the hort. Should be fine here. Gave it her all. I still believe in Bob. I will take Bob's brain every single day of the week. It doesn't matter if you hear Peepo G. Bob's brain, we let him get away from us a little bit. We need to harness it for next time. We got a couple check marks, right? Who has no check marks? Udis? I think Udis is a good run starter. Ladies and gentlemen, the streak is 0, but it's not -1. We'll never go into the minus realm. Let's start with Udis. Why not us? This is why you start with Udis. Because it's gonna be... Well, should he be dancing? Great start here.
Thank you for the donation. I appreciate your acquiescence.
Dan_Jr. tipped $3, as expected from the Alpha Wolf. A stone cold killer. That run never saw it coming.
You can't just take lines from the trader show, and just put them in here in donation messages with no context. Thank you for the 3, by the way. It's not how it works. You can't just, that's not how it works. I mean, grip it and rip it.
John in Tennessee, go ahead. What you want to say?
We'll take it. 5 bombs, though. You're right. You know what? We'll take the 5 bombs. Touch fuzzy, get dizzy. Chat. What's the deal with mushrooms? Why are you exclamation point dungeoning? Like, you can't make mushrooms. You know what I mean? Like, you can't grow mushrooms. You can't grow them consistently. Like, if you wanted to grow some portobello mushrooms, you can't. Like, you can get the spores and you can try, but they're not guaranteed. Why is everyone triple question marking? I thought it's very hard to recreate where they grow. Like, how come people don't have morel mushroom farms then? Huh? There's not morel mushroom farms. It's hard. So, because don't morel mushrooms sell for like $500 a pound? Why doesn't everyone just go grow morel mushrooms? It doesn't make any sense. Because it's expensive? Yeah, they're expensive because you can't grow them. Where the heck is our secrets? So how do you make them? We need help here. You've grown oyster mushrooms before. How do you? Okay, so walk me through this. If you're the mushroom growing expert, how do you grow them? Secret between the item room and the cursed room. Many type of mushrooms are very easy to make. Others are hard. What makes them hard? Trunk them. You need to provide the spores as substrate. Can you tell me that in English? Need nitrogen rich soil. Okay, buy a can of nitrogen and pump it in the soil. Also 07 ad eaters. Put some 07 ad eaters in chat. Have to take it. That makes the run have some legs here. We're picking on this one. Bully ball. There we go.
Welcome, brand new subscriber.
Couple solies, we're back in this thing. Speaking of growing your food, have I ever brewed anything? Yeah, a win streak. You're making mead? My father-in-law makes mead. And he makes it in these like thin bottles, like the thinnest bottles in the world. You know? I'm like, why don't you just put them in wine bottles? That's the only thing I don't understand about mead people. Why put them in these like... Why put them in these fancy looking bottles? Why not just put them in a normie bottle? Or doesn't brew it in those. He serves them in those. For pageantry and aesthetics? Yeah, but there's not enough in there. It's like half a glass. Why not put it in a wine bottle? Also 07 ad eaters. I gotta look at the ad serving, man. It's how the liquor breathes. It's the same stuff as wine. It's just called mead because it was brewed by dwarves from Tolkien.
Let's go.
Dang heart.
Follow the train. Isn't mead honey? I know, there's so much confusion. Mead is just sweet wine. We'll try it. Mead is wine made from honey instead of grapes. Really? Mead is wine for dwarves. Wait, so there's no grapes in mead? Also, bandage lady clutched up there. Hang in here. I'm 5'7", can I drink mead? Wait, so can someone give us first grade on what mead actually is? It's hipster wine. Technically, mead is beer. Because it's made from yeast. Ooh, I like the sprinkler pog. We're not even going to dabble in the DD. We're not even going to dabble in it. It's fermented honey with other stuff. It's honey-based alcohol, man. How impressive is honey? You know, You can leave it in a jar and it'll last for... You can pass it on to your great-great-great-great-grandkids and it will never spoil. How is that even possible? Like it'll never spoil. Honey is flammable? Is it really? No, it's not. Honey is not flammable. Since when? Are you memeing? So how come when people are trying to start a campfire, they don't just pour some honey on it? Wait, is honey flammable or only in that movie that we did? Because it's expensive? Why is honey expensive? It's free. You can't spread firewood on toast. It's technically flammable but not combustible. Don't know what that means. Honey is flammable. Will catch on fire but not explode. What's another example of something that's combustible but not flammable? Wood? Combustible but not flammable.
The chariot.
Black powder. I get it. So combustible is explosion. Flammable is just lights on fire. Why does... So what is gas? Is gas both? What's something that's combustible that you would never think is combustible? Like something just gets a little spark by it, it's going to the moon. Powdered coffee creamer? Dude, we're getting potassium. So you can... Pure sodium. Flour is... You can light flour on fire? What does that mean? Sugar dust? That's wild, man. Lots of YouTube videos on flour explosions. How come your kitchen never explodes then? Or how come it doesn't explode in the oven?
My man, you live in the Midwest. How have you never heard of a silo explosion?
What the heck is a silo explosion? Also, the Midwest is not cornfields. It's just basically like suburbia. That's what the Midwest is. Hello, feds. I was not here for this conversation. It's science-based. Lions are playing Buccaneers. Do you want it in YouTube video or short form? What? What a weird floor. Come on, hitless.
Your Majesty.
Let's check while you guys decide left or right. L or R in chat. Let me text Bill. I said, is the Hinge girl the one you sent me pictures of? The one's the #1 prospect. Yes, the #1. She is the #1 prospect. Can I get an update? How did the date go? Question mark. All right, what's the vote here? 56% say left. Don't know what that does. Hang in here. Question nothing, but do everything. Dude, this thing, how much H does this thing have? Pythagorean's theorem. Okay, let's roll. Pascal candle can increase your T rate after room clear and resets after getting hit. Yo, thank you. I thought we had flying. Dust explosion? Is it like the kid dust explosion in the React videos in the Discord? Is it like the kid with the microwavable thing? Secret room south of Eddie, okay. So every room clear, we get more stuff. I like it. This is a Larry room. No, the Eddie room's north of us. The Eddie room's on the other side of this wall. So the candle just got reset. I got you. Remember the video of the kid in the recycling bin? How could you forget? Now I'm looking for like a flower explosion in normal practicality, like in everyday life, like an accidental flower explosion. I'll never get over the fact that for Dan, Monty Python is resident sleeper, but glow stick exploding is peak comedy. You nailed it. And there's just so much context and just depth to the glow stick exploding. You have the main character kid, secondary main character dad, you know? It's just see, everyone's typing Jack because you know the story. The glow stick was one of the greatest stories ever told in an American cinema. Yeah, the childlike wonder and its excitement and anticipation of what happens when you put a glow stick in the microwave. Like, what did you think was gonna happen? You know? Flour and dust explosions are weird. They're used to mill flour in windmills, and they had to be careful not to explode them. That just doesn't make any sense. Like how bread can explode.
Equals.
Metal Q, thanks for the 59 months. I appreciate it. Is there like a real life flour exploding video? Like not a science-based one? Why do you think toast pops out of your toaster? +2? All right, The item room has to be over here. Go get the green trinket. Right now we have money trinket. Where the heck is our... Oh, we already got our item room. It's better than money? Alright, we'll try it. After this run, we'll watch a flower explosion, Cersei's. I trust that link. No hit up, please. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go. Where's our angel deal? Nose Goblin is a top 3 trinket. A friend of mine tried to extinguish a fire in the pizza oven by throwing flour on it. I mean, flour is basically the stuff that comes out of a fire extinguisher. How is it not the same thing? I mean, no. You can't just say no. You can't just say no. That's not how it works. Yeah, I've taken home economics and culinary arts. Not once did my teacher say don't throw flour on a fire. Ever. It said don't pour grease on it. Because who would do that? Why not? Any port in the storm. Mommy? 5% chance to spawn a blue spider. Yeah, water. You're not supposed to throw water on a fire. Which still doesn't make any sense to me, but...
Cool.
Yeah. That Shank, thanks for the 10 months. Appreciate it. Thanks for being here. You're supposed to throw milk on a grease fire? Because it's basic? Have you seen the video of the guy throwing more flammable objects in a trash fire? No. Sounds like my kind of comedy, though. What's he throwing, like cardboard in there? Salt is good. See, now I don't know what to believe. Throwing salt on a fire? Also, all of this is just for entertainment purposes. Do not do anything what we're saying. You just put the lid on it. Yes, you could smother a small cooking fire with white flour that isn't flammable. I'm gonna hit you with the doubt on that. X to doubt. Just to extinguish it with propane? Don't do that. Someone saw it tinted. Where's the tinted? Throw glow sticks into a grease fire. Is the tinted in the room with us now? Easy Wheezy, what's going on? Do you know that oven mitts can catch on fire? How did we get to this place? How did we get here? This is not the mom fight, right? Cook, 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 cook. You piece. 46% chance to find Bill's angel.
John in Tennessee, go ahead. What you want to say?
That's trash.
Honey is flammable is how we got here. Thirst traps to honey is flammable. Just alpha wolf chat talk. All right, let's go win this thing. No, Maddie Ken, I just learned the official definition of what a thirst trap was. There it is, you piece. Will thirst traps put out a grease fire?
The world.
Didn't mean to do that, but we'll take it. It's okay, we're fine. We're fine. Just run the table here. If we bomb this, we get more angel. Okay. Depends on the size of the fire and the size of the trap. That seems dangerous. Someone needs to call Fury. Fury's day off. Let's go to the shop first. Super dangerous, take L. Emoji. Yeah, at least Bob's brain we can control, you know? I think this is buy all. The rare all buy. But there is an arcade, so let's go peep that real quick. Left a sack. If you give 10, you get a higher angel choice. I didn't know that. Since when? I didn't know that. Since when? Added in repentance. All right, so we're gonna make a play towards this arcade machine. Ooh. Why not us? Why not now? Interesting. Come on. What's he doing? Oh, we got a bunch of hearts everywhere. We should be okay. Okay, definitely risky. Not sure what we were thinking there, but here we go. Saved. Go to the challenge room. Which one's the challenge room? Can't now. Danger Donger, first time chatter, welcome. Need to lose half a heart. Let's see how many hearts we got on the table. Let's give it a shot. I mean, in for a penny. Anyone else here watching the traders? I believe you'll find that a random percentage of audience, some say 75%, are watching the show. Let's just press. Let's get to the boss room first. You don't even understand what the traders is. Hang in here. You watched Epi 1 this morning. What'd you think? Emoji. Holy. Dan's streams have the best channel points bets because it truly is random like a coin toss. Will he decide that he'll run into the spikes or bomb himself? You have no way of telling. Will he randomly pull it out of the bag and beat the boss on the 299th attempt? About to find out. It's tough, man. Yo, Zurge, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Let's go check this room and then let's bail out. Will Cerso get 200 trust with a practice of 198? We'll find out.
John in Tennessee, go ahead. What you want to say?
That's true.
See ya, buddy. All right. Benefants is Big Brother 10. Can't believe it. You streamed. Yo. Kay, welcome. Yeah, we've been streaming since 2012, but glad you're here. We're so back. We're so back. That worked out in our favor. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. But really, every time it does. So we now have Dim Bulb, which I have to think is better than Nose Goblin. Let's go get this toast. All right, here's the play. Go in the boss room, pop the book. We'll get the Dim Bulb benefit for sure. Will it be better than Nose Goblin? That's the $1 billion question. Wait, I thought this was the heart. Red is fast, huh? Hang in here. Angel deal. Grants all familiars homing shots. We don't need that, but we'll touch it just to get it off the books. Here we go. Did I play green mode? We're gonna have to. Also, placing chat on the fourth wall was a 10 out of 10 move. What do you mean placing chat on the fourth wall? All right. How about right? Dude, how do we get so many hearts? We're Udis. I have a big interview coming up in 10 minutes. Can I get an energy boost? You don't need an energy boost. You just need to make sure you have all the questions ready. And let me give you the best answer of all. If you're about to go to an interview, they ask you something you don't know. I'm not sure, but let me find out and I'll get back with you in 24 hours. Then get back with them in 24 hours. Guaranteed you got the job. Even if it's something you know. Okay, don't throw a question, but even if it's something you know, forget showing your intellectual prowess. Just show your ability to follow up. All right, hang in here. What happened there? Yeah, I'm in a temporary location, by the way. Go play that. We could play this. It's tough to get to. You can't be afraid to be. Temporary location equals cartel prison. What do you mean? The backdrop is not that bad. Chat, rate my backdrop. Zero out of 10. It's wood and a wall. Log cabin vibes. Almost unwatchable. The blinds. There's no blinds back here. Where's the blinds? It's wood, a door, and some brick. It's like we're living in Minecraft. Closet stream. Parents' basement. Exposed brick is a nice touch. What do you guys say about Ryan Gary's background? He's got wood paneling up. Or you just let that slide. I'd rather have brick than wood paneling. No disrespect if you have wood paneling in your basement. At least brick, you can go up from brick. Wood paneling, you're pretty much just giving up. Ryan has other things that... He has gamer shelves? No, he doesn't. Does he really?
Sub during Isaac runs initially. Always glad to come back to it.
Yo, Sweet Saber, thanks for the 31-0 streak. I appreciate the support. Try to get this victory here. That's what a turret looked like back in the day. All the way from the boiler room. What? By the way, thank you. Whether you're making fun of the background or not, I appreciate you being here. If you're brand new and you're watching on Twitch, I encourage you to hit the little heart button. You'll get a little friend will pop up in the lower right-hand corner and welcome you in, known as VDan. And we'll send you a reminder when we go live Monday through Friday at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Genetic Cowlick, thanks for the 14 months. Appreciate it. It's kind of something to think about. Secret me? Ooh, could be a big payday in here. There's the payday. You're still haunted by VDAN?
Let's go.
Oh, that would have been good with Nose Goblin, huh? Alright, let's go win this.
Thank you for the donation. I appreciate your acquiescence.
Death Metal Guinea Pig. Tipped $3. Dan, your background is a 777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777.
Why does it change? You have to, if you're gonna do it, you gotta do commas. I almost skipped it, I didn't. You need to do it like Cobb. Hold on, let me win this fight. All right, double Loki. That's good toast. Ooh. Cut the TTS audio, but not the character limit. What does that mean? Interesting. Interesting. Uh-oh. I don't think we get rid of Book of B. I don't think we get rid of Book of B. Double number of coins, we'll take it.
Of diamonds.
Is there a... I think we used the prayer. I think we used the prayer card. Bring the lovers with us. But all this after we fight this piece. Get that. Okay. Here's the play. Get this. Use it once. Get this. Use it twice. Take this back with us. Bring the lover's card with us. Good. That's good wood, man. That's how you play this game. Okay. Good start, man. Worked out for us. Sluglord, thanks for the tier 1. Appreciate it. Let's go Lefteros. Dude, something about the gumballs in this game just hit different. Wow, 80, huh? Sorry, boys.
John in Tennessee, go ahead. What you want to say?
That's trap.
$0.02? It's like what they paid Baker Mayfield. Deserved. That was deserved. That was deserved. Eddie always knows when you're about to flush. All right. So you got to think, look, we have 7 hearts, Book of Belial, Dim Bulb, Cricket's Body, Parasite. I don't see how we lose this run. I just flat out don't see it. Is Dan in a container house? I'm in exclamation. When did this become the narrative? Don't +2 that. Storage locker. Alpha Wolf Shack. A good old-fashioned unfinished Michigan basement. What do you mean? Plus 2H. I'll take it. Streaming off the grid now. Getting offline, guys. Streaming from the back rooms. That's how you know it's a real Midwestern basement. How? How do you know it's a real Midwestern basement? Just a toilet in the middle of the basement, no walls? Lions, honestly, this is no cope. I think the Lions win by at least 21 points. For sure. Streaming from a bunker in rural Michigan. I don't know where you come up with this stuff, but none of it's accurate. If I had a bunker, I would have Fallout posters up, man. Just for the memes. So in case anything ever happened, I'd be like, hey, New Vegas or Fallout 3? And if they said Fallout 3, I'd say my man.
Let's go.
Rookism. I don't know where you're. There it is. Thank you for the 18 months. I appreciate it. All right, we got to go farm some hearts here. Sipping Sunset Sarsaparilla instead of Nuka-Cola. I mean, both sound really good. Chat, I've never admitted this publicly, but Fallout 3 pulled me out of normiehood. Like I was pretty much in normie land. After Big Brother the first time, but I got the PS3 with Metal Gear and enjoyed it. I'm like, okay, that's good. And then I saw a little game called Fallout 3. And that pulled me back in. More hearts, please. Yeah, I mean, I just had never played anything like Fallout 3 with the music, the combat. It was just amazing. Ooh. Dan, I love you, but I dislike Peacock. You'll give it a try. Yeah, give it a shot. One of the games of all time. Now look at you streaming Isaac in a basement. Do I still have the signed key? I do have that, yeah. Come on, a couple more. Send it. Yo, Daddy Phils. First time chatter, welcome.
Can I get a oh yeah? Oh yeah?
Wrong button. All right, we should have enough to win now. Any other hearts on the table? Think that person still has a bag of sand? I don't know why they wouldn't. No, I did not. I haven't checked ticket prices yet for the, what is, divisional game. But maybe. To Staller's Paradise. Is it wrong to get a soundboard at work? No. Chad, how much are Lions tickets now? $700 minimum? I thought they'd be less expensive. All right, let's win this toast. Are we gonna get to the good music is the question. Yes, we will. We didn't get to it. Let's go Doll. I'm surprised we still got that Eternal. Dan, I've never been so embarrassed as an Eagles fan now that Jason Kelly retired. Jason Kelsey. What did he say? Why did he retire? Call the ticket office, tell them you're a Big Brother fan. He was crying at the end of the game, says, I can't win with these cats. The only thing I saw, I didn't watch the game yesterday. I had to practice. My kids are in a sport right now, so I was coaching them. Anyways, all I saw this morning was the tight end yelling at Jalen Hurts. I'm like, why was he yelling at him? It's your quarterback, man. You don't yell at the quarterback. You really not want the ball to be thrown to you? I don't know. I think that's Bush League. Like, to me, when you lose, you find out who's really with you. You know what I mean? Like, people sitting there blaming you. It's like, come on, guy. Like, you could have played way better, too. That's my take. Like, it's one thing to be frustrated and, like, see a player throw a helmet or whatever. But to yell at your quarterback, to me, that's just... Like, you really are giving yourself no chance to be on that team next year if you're doing that. That's why you don't have the coach's trust. Detroit tickets are $500. Can we get to streamer room? We have a 50% chance. Okay. Cruise Control, thanks for the 3 straight years. 36-0. Spam and chat for Cruise Control. Thank you for the support. This Isaac victory is for you.
Dan's face when he saw the guaranteed peacock money. Irish spring, spring, spring.
What do you mean? You want to bring someone out of retirement? There's one way to do it. All right, here we go. Hang in here. Oh, nice shot. Oh, I forgot we got homing bombs. Toasted. Best way to start a win streak is to win. Get in. Do we not use the book? We had the book and we didn't use the book or the bulb. Thank you guys for being here
for the donation.
for a victory.
I appreciate your acquiescence.
Shki_ tipped $3. Isaac retired. At the end of his run he cried and said, I can't win with this alpha wolf.
Thank you for the support. We'll take the win, man. You know what the best part of the song is besides the voice? Listen to the background. Hold on. Yeah, link me the flower explosion too. Here it is in the background. You hear the sitar playing that? Where's the explosion? Yeah. I don't even believe this. Why does it take so long to light up? Alright, let's check the stats, man. Items are stacking up. Win streak. Where are we at? Win streak through the roof. That was a good one, man. That was a good one.